In this 25th anniversary year of September 11th, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation continues to honor America's heroes. Heroes like Fire Lieutenant Michael Wells, who was inspired by 9/11 to serve his community. After 14 dedicated years of service, he lost his battle with occupational cancer, leaving behind his wife, Katie, and their 3 children. Tunnel to Towers honored Lieutenant Wells by paying off the family's mortgage in recognition of his sacrifices. Donate $11 monthly and amplify your impact with a car or land donation. Go to T2T.org.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
We're making a new push to shut down this facility. How is this time, this expanding of the lawsuit, how is this going to be different this time?
Well, the first time we were, our argument was based on the code enforcement, UCC, our inability to have access to the facility, saying that some of the conditions may be inoperable and it should be shut down because they didn't go through the normal procedures. Right now, we have a letter from detainees that speaks specifically and outlines some of the conditions there. So we actually have plaintiffs. We have, the health department from the state and our health department demanded access and was denied access to these facilities. So we're expanding it now on the health and human conditions that are in there. And we believe that it should be shut down because we have actual irrefutable evidence now that the place is uninhabitable.
A place that's being inhabited by over 800 people is uninhabitable, according to Newark Mayor Ras Baraka. I remember his dad, Imamu Baraka. His name was Leroy Jones before he changed it to Imamu Baraka. And Leroy Jones was an activist, a huge activist, and then he became Imamu Baraka. Imamu Baraka, I ain't nothing against Imamu Baraka, but we have irrefutable evidence. What's your irrefutable evidence? Oh, we have some letters, supposedly, from inmates. That's irrefutable evidence. Welcome to Bo Stanley's Rush Hour, fastest hour in American media, my friends. Irrefutable evidence. It's uninhabitable. Meanwhile, somebody's lying. Can we just be honest about it? There are liars. Somebody is lying out their ass. Excuse the language. But somebody is. Now, you keep hearing this from Democrats. Imamu Baraka, his son, Ras Baraka. I like that name. It sounds like it's in a sci-fi movie. Like he should be like a sci-fi figure. Ras Baraka. So, Mayor Ras Baraka from the planet Newark, has decided that the ICE facility is uninhabitable. Now, somebody's lying. Senator Andy Kim was on the Senate floor, cut 3. Let's listen to him. And he's continuing the same approach. It's terrible, horrible, absolutely miserable. Human beings should never be in this place. Oh, my goodness. How could such a place ever exist inside America? Here's Andy Kim.
I rise today to share stories that I've heard from detainees and families at Delaney Hall, and to tell you why these stories should be a call to action to ground our immigration policies in humanity. There are currently approximately 800 detainees at Delaney Hall, which is located in Newark, New Jersey.
It's uninhabitable.
Over the past week, it's become an example of our broken immigration system. We've seen the images, but what you have not heard are the stories.
What images?
It's the stories of people I've met and their families that have stayed with me over the past weeks and months. They've stayed with me because these are stories of people who are afraid, people who are asking to be treated with dignity, people who just want the humanity that any of us would ask for. I've heard repeatedly and seen with my own eyes the substandard conditions at Delaney Hall. Food that is inedible. I had a man show me a container of milk that was curdled solid because it was clearly not stored properly. I've heard about the issues of mold and issues of safety and security. What I've heard has been unacceptable.
All right, let's just get into this for a minute. I had a man show me a container of milk, and the milk, my friends, was curdled. It was all curdled solid. It was curdled. How long did he have the container? Somebody gave him a container of milk, and he kept it for a week or two, or if he kept it for a few days in order to make a point and it curdled. Do you have any idea how long he had it? How long it was stored? No. And I've heard stories of the mold. I've heard stories. All right, let me see. Yes, Carl.
I've had bad milk in the past in both cereal and coffee. It's not that bad.
Ew! Okay, Carlos, you just hurt me. Bad
Sometimes
milk.
I wake up. I'm too tired. I just put put milk in the cup or the bowl. I don't care how it is.
You're saying pretty much you have sour cream in your coffee. And it's a ghastly thought. To me, that's damned inhumane. Okay, that's inhumane. But okay, I hear you. Thank you for sharing that, by the way. Proves my point. All right, so a man complained he had curdled milk. We must shut down ICE because I got a complaint that a man had curdled milk. How long did he have? I'm not saying. He just had curdled milk. And I've heard stories from not the mountaintop because I haven't been there yet, but I've heard stories of mold. Go to Florida, bro. Mold is an issue. All right? And little bleach. Whatever. Now, this is what Democrats are saying. It's freaking miserable. So, I was very shocked, my friends. I'll tell you what has quite shocked me. To find out that there have been people that actually been to Delaney Hole that have survived the experience, despite what Democrats say about being uninhabitable. Imagine that. So here's Tom Homan. He's one of these head honcho boys from the Trump administration, and he apparently has been to Delaney Hole too. Democrats have been at Delaney Hole, but Tom Homan has been. Let's listen to Tom Homan.
But we got to remember what started all this. You got Democratic lawmakers on Memorial Day making false allegations about the facility, about the food, the medical care, hunger strikes. I went into that facility. I went to the medical. I went to outdoor recreation, indoor recreation. I even made a surprise visit this weekend and walked into the cafeteria and ate the same meal that the detainees around me were eating. And I made sure my tray equaled their tray. I had spaghetti and meat sauce. I had beans. I had green beans. I had bread and rolls. I had drinks. I had dessert. The food was good. It's all a false premise. There was never a hunger strike. The congressman said, people are on hunger strike. No, they weren't. They may not be eating in the cafeteria, but what I found out, they're ordering food from the commissary and eating in their cells. So there wasn't any abuse. It's not inhumane conditions. I went to the entire facility. I ate the same meal they ate. That facility is well run, and the governor keeps saying she's going to keep raising hell if that facility shuts down. Well, I got news for the governor. That facility isn't going anywhere. We're going to enforce the law. We're going to detain people, and we're going to remove people. Matter of fact, a lot of the people in that facility we couldn't release because they're mandatorily detained by federal statute. So we couldn't release them if we even wanted to. But we're not going to release any of them. Everybody in that facility I have ascertained is legally being detained. Legally being detained. Many of them, again, mandatory detention. Many of them criminals.
Well, somebody's lying. Because he didn't say that he got curdled milk. He had spaghetti with meat sauce. He didn't say meatballs. He said he had meat. He didn't have the balls. He had meat sauce. No balls. I'm just saying, look, I don't eat the stuff, so I don't care, okay? And he had dessert. He had bread and rolls. He had green beans. He had, what else? He said he had something else. And the food was good, and he stacked it up. and he had dessert, and people are ordering. They even have a commissary there. Well, I'll be damned, because the folks in J6 didn't have a commissary.